Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Welcome to Love Night is Spice. See ya, see ya. You're gonna see your face, yeah. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the Love Night is Spice. Coming, guys. Coming. I miss you guys. My baby, my baby, my baby, please don't leave me. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Tangerine, tangerine, tangerine. You know, come to be, my baby, let's link up. I want to see. Let's link up, guys. Coming. Thank you so much. Come in, guys. It's like the thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to log in on my system. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you, Ikemefuna. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I muted. I didn't know my mic was muted and I've been talking all along. Sorry, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. A Love Night with Spice. Welcome. Yeah, who do we have here? Ikemefuna. Thank you so much for joining me. Ikemefuna, I appreciate you. Please kindly help me thumbs up and share out in your community. Let's have more people coming. Yeah, let's have more people come in here, okay? Hey, welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Welcome, guys. Whoa, what an amazing day. How has your day been? Hope you guys have been good. Hope your day has been amazing so far. Thank you so much for joining me. Ifeyinwa, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, welcome. And tonight we're discussing something very important because this is happening to a lot of people. It's not the first time and that we're hearing stories like this of families deciding, to side with in-laws despite their daughters being maltreated. Like the story is not the first time, and this one I recently got broke my heart because this young lady is tired of her marriage, but the love of money wouldn't let the family welcome her back home. So I'll be sharing this story shortly with you guys, but let's have more people come in here so that we can go on with the stream proper. Okay, thank you so much. I see you all. Welcome, Cornelius Okudiles. Okay, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome. Please help me share out in your community. Let's have more people coming here, okay? Being a carer with cares, thank you so much, Ma, for coming. I really do appreciate you. Welcome. How has your day been? How is work going? How are the kids? How is hobby? How is everything going? Hope you all have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming. Please, like I said, guys, kindly thumbs up the stream and share out your community if you have more. If you have a community, let's have more people coming here. Welcome. So, like I was saying, this thing called marriage is something that we have to be very, very careful and deliberate about, because most people think marriage is just for the fun of it and just for material things. There is more to marriage than what a lot of people have taken it to be. The board fights, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. A lot of families are so greedy, they are so self-centered that they don't care what their daughter is going through. Yes, we know there are families who will always encourage their daughters to stick and make the marriage work no matter what, except it becomes abusive, then they can ask their daughters to return back home. But there are some families, no matter what, even when their daughter is dying in that marriage, they don't care. They just want her to remain in that marriage. They want her to remain in that marriage and die in it. So this lady reached out, and her story broke my heart because she has been enduring it. This marriage is barely 4 years already, and she's going through hell. So she said they have a daughter, no, 2 children, and according to her, the husband has been cheating on her. The husband is a very rich guy, a very wealthy guy. Welcome, Ikemefuna. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome. So the husband is very rich, he's okay, he's well-to-do. Now, the problem is this: the man cheats on her a lot. He cheats and she cannot complain. She cannot say a word. Now, she now invited her senior sister to the house because her senior sister isn't married yet, and her cousin. So they frequent the house to kind of spend time with her. And she doesn't really keep much of a friend, just a few friends, but she's more comfortable, more at home with her sister and her cousin. So they come to the house from time to time to spend time with her and the children. So the husband took liking to the senior sister, but she never really saw anything odd or awkward about it, or weird about the husband liking her senior sister, because the husband is supposed to accept and embrace her family. So she never really saw anything wrong with that. Now she noticed their closeness. The husband will always yes, sacrificial lamb, yes, the husband will always take the sister out, take the cousin out, they will hang out. And whenever the sister goes back, the husband even pays flight ticket for the sister to come come to visit him. And she's wondering, okay, is she not the one that's supposed to invite her sister to the house? But the husband will send flight ticket, and then the sister will just show up from nowhere. So on this particular occasion, they were together, and she noticed something that really set off the alarm. She confronted the husband, and he denied the allegation that maybe she has some mental problem. Why would he be having something with her sister? So she got angry and asked the sister to leave the house. She confronted the sister and asked the sister. The sister equally denied it. Now they both left the house, and then the husband started maltreating her when her sister and their cousin left. The husband started maltreating her, bringing home women and rubbing it on her face. She got angry, picked up her children, and left, went back to her parents' house. On getting to her parents' house, the mother in particular was mad at her, like, why would you come back home? What are you coming back home to do? Just go and beg your husband for that false allegation. The mother really believed that she was lying. She told the mother, especially like she sensed it, she confronted her husband, and the husband just brushed it off. And they said, go and apologize to your husband. She stayed back home after a while because according to her, she doesn't want the children to miss their father. So she now had to go back to the husband. Now they traveled to another state, or when they got back, things started going better. And then later on, they had a misunderstanding, which made the husband, in the course of having an outburst. Thank you, Vife Hair Bundles. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. While they were having argument, the husband now said, she threw it to the husband, the cheating thing. And the husband now said, yes, I did. I slept with your sister, and so what? You know, he said it without really knowing when he said it. And then she was quite like, seriously, so you did? He said yes. And your cousin, was she not the one that was asking to give me a BJ? She broke down. So her cousin has been giving the husband BJ. The sister has been sleeping with her husband, and she just couldn't take it. She left and went back home. Now every member of the family is on her neck. She reported to her kinsmen, to her uncles, to her aunties, and the family just kept quiet. Like nobody even went to confront the sister and the cousin, or even the husband. Everybody's just throwing blames at her that she should go back to her husband, that it doesn't rain in, like it rains on every roof. She wouldn't be the first woman that the husband would do something. So, and the mother has not called the sister to confront the sister and ask the sister about this thing. Neither have they called the cousin as well. So she banned all of them from coming to the house, and she's wondering, why is her family siding her husband? Because the man is rich. Nobody, of course, they benefit from the husband. They all benefit from the husband, both the cousins, the uncles, the aunties. Everybody gets something from the husband. He's a rich guy. So she's left feeling frustrated because, Oyoyo's world, thank you so much for coming. Obife, I really appreciate you. Please kindly give me a thumbs up, guys, and share out your community. So she's mad that, okay, this is her marriage. You're not even trying to help her save it by confronting the husband, talking to the husband, or even calling the sister to order, like even making her apologize. But no, all they're saying is it rains on every roof, so she has to go back to her marriage. And she's so mad at the mother especially, and the sister, but they're all carrying on as if nothing happened. As if nothing happened. So she's now feeling, okay, what's the point of staying home? I stay home with a family that have betrayed me, that don't even care about my well-being. They don't care whether she's hurting. They don't care whether she's out of her marriage. And then, or is it better for her to go back to the husband's house and face the music? Like, deal with it. It is better that the husband is cheating with outsiders than with her family members. So now the question is this: why do some family members just keep quiet to injustice done because of money? This isn't the first time. I've seen families who are ready to sacrifice the happiness and joy of their daughters on the altar of money from their in-laws. You hear them say, "Oh God, my in-law is my world, my in-law is this." And the way they praise these in-laws, they make these in-laws feel like, you know, their daughter, like that he's doing their daughter a favor by even marrying their daughter in the first place. So it really broke my heart when I got this, and I decided to bring it here. Let's, you know, rub minds together. Welcome, Miss Ann Space. I really appreciate you. I am Neki. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please, guys, kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Ovifa Hair Bundles, thank you so much for coming, Queen. Yeah, welcome. Being a carer with case host, long time. Miss Ann Space, yeah, long time. So she said the sister causing her public toilets, and the man is a goat. He is. That's what she called him. She said the guy is a dog. Because it's not even enough that he sleeps with outsiders and rubs it on her face. You know, being married to a rich guy is something else. You know, it's as if it's a cross on its own. Bad things have naturalized, which is so disheartening. Honestly, thank you so much. You know, it's as if when you're married to a rich guy, nobody cares about your personal happiness or well-being. It's all about the money, and the money. Mommy Fechi, welcome. Thank you so much, Mommy, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. James Gippy, welcome. Thank you so much. Please, guys, kindly give a thumbs up, okay? I'm going to be dropping my link. Whoever wants to jump up, let's talk about this. How do we handle this thing? Young ladies who are married to guys who are supporting their families, you know, they do anything. They mistreat and maltreat these young ladies, and they can't do anything about it. They can neither go home and get the support or comfort of their families. Neither can friends. Even when they go to friends, to like good friends, to seek advice, they say, it rains everywhere. Just manage it. It's better to cry in Dubai than to cry in Nigeria. It is better to cry in a Benz than to cry in Keke Napep. It is better to manage with a cheating rich husband than be with a faithful poor husband. And this misconception is what is breaking a lot of hope. Some women are suffering in silence. They are actually suffering in silence. They can't come out to speak out. They can't come out to talk. They can't run to their families, even when they are being beaten, even when they are being abused, even when they are being mistreated. They can't go to their family. They can't run back home to even complain. Neither can they even get the comfort or solace of their home, because as soon as they get back home, the parents will be quick to tell them to go back and apologize. A man hurts a woman. Instead of calling the in-laws to say, this thing you are doing, my in-law, it is wrong. You did wrong. This is an abomination. You can't be sleeping with both sisters. You are not married to the other one. If he's married to the two sisters, then it would have been better. But he's not married to them. And then the cousin, he said the cousin was the one that begged for BJ. So why wouldn't the mother, the parents, the family members at least even try? This man admitted to doing this thing. He admitted to doing it. He admitted to cheating. Okay, not even cheating with outsiders. He admitted to sleeping with the wife's senior sister and misbehaving with the cousin who came to spend time with her. So is this what marriage has been reduced to? Where families now worship in-laws with money and care little or less about their daughter, no matter how she's being treated. This is why some women die in silence. They would rather die in that marriage. They would rather die in that marriage than come out. Fini TV Media, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Fini. Please give me a thumbs up, okay? Thank you. Mommy Fechi, yes, I enjoyed your question and answer with our big mommy. I enjoyed the question and answer. Thank you so much, mommy. Until our people stop worshiping who has money, then things like this will continue to happen. I believe you, honestly. Even when a man goes for family meeting now, okay, he doesn't have money. They don't listen to him. Nobody listens to him. If he wants to speak, they will ask him to keep quiet. Let those with better opinions speak, as if his opinion doesn't matter. The wife's family don't respect. They don't pay respect to the man as their daughter's husband. But if he has money, no matter what he does, you see the mother will practically want to be the one washing the man's clothes. She will want to be the one to cook for the man. That is why these women will continue with their suffering and smiling. Honestly. Mommy, we have mommy in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Mommy Fechi, welcome.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, everybody.
How is our big mommy?
She's fine. They've got another week or so before they travel back. She's fine.
Oh,
I know.
People were saying having an amazing time with her.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it was fantastic. There's 7 years gap. I kept saying to her, look at me, all bigger than you, and I look like
yeah. When she said 7 years, I was thinking maybe it's 2-3 years. I'm like 7 years, okay.
No, she's in her very late 60s.
Wow, she looks so good and fit and healthy.
Yeah, she's always been like that. Right from childhood, she's always been like that. When you look at all of us younger ones, we all look like she's our younger sister. And she's so calm. She's so calm, and she'll always ask your opinion. What do you think about this? Ify, how do we do this? It's just a lovely sister. She's so good. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, this topic, before I even say anything, everybody in the chat, raise up your hand for this prayer. Raise up your hand and say amen to this prayer. God deliver us from a spirit of poverty mentality. Please, amen. God deliver us from poverty, spirit of poverty mentality. I haven't said being poor, because you can be poor, but you don't have poverty mentality. My husband tried to explain this to me the other day. I'm like, I got it. He explained it totally to me about poor. You can be poor, but you don't have poverty mentality. But you can have poverty mentality even though you're rich. So what we're praying for tonight is God to remove that spirit of poverty mentality. Because somebody who is poor can stand up and be proud and have self-worth and say to himself, if it means drinking Gary with my family, I'll do that. I'm not taking that nonsense from you. My daughter will not have, just that means you're poor, but you don't have poverty mentality because you believe that being poor or no poor, you're a human being and nobody should, because of this, because you don't have enough money at the moment and they want to treat you like a poor person. But you see, people like this that you are describing are people who have poverty mentality. They may not be entirely poor, but this is their problem. How can anybody, what is this all about? That is what is causing a big problem. We have cases that we know here in London where people allow their daughters to come into London to follow that man. Oh, please go. At least I'll come to London for Mugo. What nonsense. And children will come here and they will become something else. Some of them, because even when they get advice from their friends about the society that, you can report them, they are not brought up like that. They cannot report because one, they haven't got anything that they're doing. They're dependent on that man. So they cannot even say anything. And that man provides for her own family. How will I report him for doing anything to me? And they will be dying in silence. And she'll be reporting to her parents when that man is out on business or at work. And the mother will be saying, don't you see how me and your dad lives here? And you are even in Obodo Oyibo and you have the mouth to talk. Shut so that he doesn't go and marry Oyibo. This is what we have seen, few of them here. And that is what is causing problem. London, my food. Yes, I've been in the UK more than I've lived in Nigeria. Yes, I've lived in the UK more than I lived in Nigeria. But hey, I'll take back home anytime. Let our country be good and I'll be back there. But people just think that this Obodo Oyibo is something, and they make some of these men think like that, and because they're so dependent on them because they're giving them few change and they're just using their children as a slave. So money, this money and poverty mentality, our people should stop it because it's causing a lot of problem.
You see some parents, they force their daughters to marry a man they know is a beast, a man they know he can cheat. Like they know this man too well, but they force their daughters to go ahead. Make, go follow him. At least he will renovate our house. He will build a house. He will buy motor for your father. He will buy me wrappers and all that. And even when this young lady is suffering in silence, she cannot say a word. This is because, especially our people, Ndibo. This is I've seen a lot of young ladies suffering in silence. They can't speak. Because of things like this, they can't talk to their parents concerning what they are going through. Because even when they speak, the parents will not listen to them. And this is why so many of them remain in abusive marriage with nobody to help them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just too much. Parents should start thinking better and stop putting their children into this kind of mess, because that's where it starts. And also children, because I will assume that before you decide to get married, that you are a mature person. When something like that, but then that's how they were brought up. They are seeing with their parents anyway. They're agreeing with what they're saying, and they have the same mentality, because that's how they were raised up, with that kind of mentality. So they can't even say, and that those kind of children that they can't even say anything to their parents. They'll say, who are you talking to? I know what I'm talking about, something that will be good for you. And the child will keep quiet. So
they ask her to endure that it rains everywhere. Your father even did worse, but did I leave? I stayed because of you people. So even when a woman is dying, and some of them end up deleting themselves because they can't take it anymore. Nobody to listen to them. I think it's better to cry in a Mercedes Benz, or to cry in Dubai or Obodo Oyibo, with a cheating husband, than to be with a faithful husband who cannot even give you anything. The society has been messed up.
So much that I don't even know. I mean, there's this story. I don't know whether it was just a story or something that happened, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. Something that happened in Anambra State years ago, where a big, very rich man in a really big jeep. Those days, when you see somebody with jeep, you know that it's not now, that is very common. Anyway,
Okwote Keneze.
so the man knocked down one of the poverty mentality man's son, and obviously he passed. So when the man and everybody, people were running around to gather to do talk about it. So the man, the poverty mentality man, whose son was just deleted accidentally, obviously, now said to the other people, having seen the man, how big, and obviously know that he will be very rich man. So the man was like, "Oh, I'm very, very sorry about this. I will run him to hospital. I will take care of everything, and I'm going to give you certain amount of money. I'm very sorry. The boy just ran in front of me. I could not help it, and all the rest of it." So the man with poverty mentality, whose son just passed, said to the other people, "Please, all of you go. Is it not my son? Please, don't let everybody go. Let's discuss." So the man now told him how much he's going to pay for the funeral and how much he's going to give deposit to him as very sorry for what happened. Then the man now said, how much? He said, "Look at this other boy, that stupid one there. Oh, yeah, come. Just try and run him over so he can double the money." What am I doing with that stupid one there? so the money will be doubled. That's be going to given to him. Now, this was story that was
wait, I don't think they heard what you said. He called the other son. Come, let this man roll over you because you are good for nothing. You are good for nothing. Come, let him cuckoo buy you and then double the money for him.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that all this nonsense is going on. People don't even care. All they know about is money. This money that's what I'm just saying to them in Nigeria now. Election is coming. Some of them will give you this small change that will finish tomorrow and buy your hearts for the next 5, 10 years, how many years to come, just because of how many thousand naira. So people should use their common sense and stop this poverty mentality. Again, I'm not talking about poor people. I'm not talking about poor people here. I'm talking about poverty mentality. Some poor people are some poor people are so. If you see them, you won't even know that they're poor. If they're drinking Gary with style, and they will tell you that that's what they want to drink today. They will tell you that. Then you see those poverty mentality ones. I complain every time. There's no this, that. Hey, oh this, oh that. Always complaining because of their mentality, not because they're that poor. So that's the problem we have. You
hear them shouting, Ogo you know, Ogo is in-law. You know, Ogo is in-law. Ogo that will give them anything, renovate house, change roof. You see, mother-in-law will be calling the Ogo, the in-law, as if the in-law is her God. Welcome, Olufunke Zoe. Welcome, Herald of Mary. See her calling Ogo.
Yeah, so it's so unfortunate, but money seems to be what is controlling people, and it's just so sad. And as far as that continues to be the case, I don't know where we are heading to. It's just even now, it's even worse now that everything is so difficult that anybody that say, that people can now even give their 4-year-old child to somebody to become. I don't know what that child will become, a maid or a baby into that other person or what, just because of this kind of problem, so.
And even our young ladies, some of them, mommy, I think some of them even know, okay, I know not all, some know that this is the character and attitude of this man, like because they are rich, they go into it hoping that the man will stop, but eventually the man won't even stop. Instead, that he gets worse. He gets what a man who will talk down on them, disrespect them, cheat, and even flaunt the women on their face without any out of respect, So when it even gets to that, they can't talk.
Yeah, I know. It's just my dear, I don't know the answer to this. It's just one of those things that we have seen in this life, and I'll still be here anyway. See if others have any to put in. Funke, how are you? Welcome. Yeah. Who
Thank you
else is
so
there?
much,
Yes,
mommy.
Captain. Yeah.
I really
Okay.
appreciate. Greet Big Mommy for me. Tell her that your first daughter extending her greeting.
I will. I will. I will. Thank you.
Thank, thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
Mommy
my dear.
Ifechi.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Remember, everybody, remember next week, Friday. Hey, I've never done this before,
Yes.
so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. A week to the time, I will start reminding them daily. A week to. Once
Okay.
that is from next week, Monday, I will start doing daily reminders so that they will all have their bells ready for the monetization party. It's going to be one of the hottest monetization party in our community.
Thank you. Thanks to you
Thank
all.
you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you,
Okay.
Mommy. All right.
Okay. Right.
Oh, yo, Wanyoma, greetings to you, Queen. Good to have you here.
Greetings, beautiful.
Hey,
Mommy
welcome,
Fetty, I
welcome.
enjoyed your sister. Oh, child. I want to be like that when I get to her age. Jeez.
Yes,
Honestly.
I said that to her and that I'm missing my sister, and I'm looking forward to a picture, the picture where we will both be, be all grown up, and then we can sit down and have this kind of chit chat.
Honestly,
It's
Yes.
she
amazing.
looks so young. She can even pass for 60.
I know.
Honestly. I was like, when she said she's 7 years older, I said it's not happening. I did hear right.
Yeah,
Nobody,
that 7 years
nobody
old,
believes.
and then everybody was like, "What?
Yeah,
Seriously?"
honestly.
Nobody believes it.
She is blessed. You guys are blessed, looking beautiful and growing old gracefully and at the same time. Ah,
Thank
spicy. That's
you.
how we go, Bio. Make I go begin to exercise.
Eh, I am doing my exercise. You are the one not exercising. You know I'm exercising.
How you dey
Eh?
exercise? Eh?
You want me to say it here? You know I'm
You, you
exercising.
you climbed horse. You came down crying leg pain just for doing horse exercise.
Shebi is me that opened my mouth to tell you that my leg was paining me. It's not your fault. Shebi is the one that opened my mouth and told you that my 2 legs are paining me. Don't worry. But don't worry, I did exercise mathematics and I'm very okay with that one.
Okay, in the other room. Exercise in the other room. Okay. Oh.
Oh,
See,
yo,
host.
in the next 20 years, we are going to
I'm
have this discussion that Mommy Pechi had with her sister in the
We
next 20 years.
honestly, I look forward to that sincerely. Yeah, I enjoyed that conversation. And maybe the people did not notice. I left it in my comment. As you look at the way she was answering her yes, sister, that was how I grew
Yes,
up.
sister.
Yes, sister.
That is it.
Yes, sister.
Respect.
hold on,
Respect.
please.
Respect.
Today's siblings, they will call you by name. If Neka, if you want, they will call you by your name straight up. But look at, yes,
Honestly.
sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Welcome, Azizat.
That's
Oyoyo,
that's how we
you see,
that's how we
till
do.
today, my siblings don't call me by my name. Even the ones that I gave just few years, they don't.
Yes,
We all call it.
yes.
So long as you're older than me, I call
then
you
the
auntie.
person, yeah, you
So
see,
That's
long,
how we
not like my
brother.
grew up.
family sister. We call each other sister. Yes, sister. So when I
Yes,
heard it, it took me home. It took me
Yes,
home. I was so blessed. I said, this is how I grew up, man.
yes,
yes.
But
yes,
today's
Respect.
siblings,
yes, yes, yes.
Daniela.
Instead, they'll come and be knocking husband. Today's siblings that will have no shame. What they want is to come and collect somebody's husband. They will start dragging husband with you. Hmm?
Honestly, just like your topic today, host. Look at your
Mm,
topic. Huh?
mm. Yeah,
Oh no,
crazy.
go play with your friends.
Princess,
Oh, she has gone to go Balobia. Biko, go play with your friends.
Aziza TV show, welcome. Thank you so much, ma. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please give me a thumbs up, guys, as you come in. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, you go on, please.
Honestly, this discussion today, if we look at it from that Mommy Fetch's video, see how respectful a younger sibling is to her, to her big sister. Despite the fact that they are both comfortable in their various homes. You
Yeah.
understand? But today, the things we'll hear, just like your topic.
Mm-hmm.
You will come, your
Mm-hmm.
sister will come and stay with you. She's not only
Mm-hmm.
coming there for you to look after her, she's coming to collect what is in your bedroom.
Terrible.
You
Yeah.
understand? And then you now say, who raised these people? Where are they coming from?
Hmm.
What changed? Is it the TV or the GSM that Obasanjo brought to us, or the internet? You know, what really changed?
Hmm.
Hey.
What changed? And
I
then
don't
those,
know.
you know, when we were about 18, I think I was about 18, my younger brother was about 16 or about to be 16, around that age. My cousin, they came to visit us. My cousin she's about 2 years older than me, so she should be the age bracket of my immediate elder sister. So they came to visit us. She called my little brother, called my younger brother, saying, "Nah, listen, sit down. I'm telling you this, and I need you to remember it when you grow up. Never you marry from a very poor family. Never." My brother was like, sister Chika, what's going on? Listen, never you marry from a very poor family, because they will drag you, and drag you down to their very level. So fast forward, when it was time for her to get married and all of that, you know, she now remembered the whole conversation she had years ago with my brother. We're all grown and all of that. I said, she now started telling my brother, see, you see my mother, there is nothing my father has not seen because of this woman. And it's not stopping just in my family. Their father went to the woman's village, built a home for the parent, for the brother, and settled, you know, it's like it's your entitlement to settle the Ndiogo because they felt you're comfortable. That was the reason why she said what she said years ago. Please don't make that mistake my daddy made. Don't. And sincerely speaking, compare it to what is happening to this your story today. Because of poverty, your son-in-law did something in fact, committed an abomination. Instead of you guys to gather him together and tell him the piece of you people's mind, you're swallowing it because of naira notes.
Rubbish.
Because of poverty. So I don't know where we missed it. I don't know how everything changed. I don't understand it, and I cannot understand it.
Yeah.
No, we no longer have abomination, those kind of things we call taboo. I don't think we have them. We don't have them.
No.
We don't have them. That's why they will come and the cousin will be there servicing with the BJ. The sister is collecting, and then nobody is seeing anything
collecting. Cousin, you know, it's Everett is welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Wajuru, welcome. Thank you so much. Beatrice, I appreciate you. Please kindly give a thumbs up. Okay, welcome. Oyoyo, you know, there are certain things you hear back then. I said, on our auntie.
Yeah.
You know, no na agba nante.
Yesterday you came with somebody carrying her private fully paid private part to go and give another person to go and shave. Today
keep it like this. I
you know, the things we hear these days, I say, oh my God, my generation, may God deliver all of us. I don't even know what to say, host. I don't know what to say again. But honestly,
it is pure greed. Being a career with care, say yes, it's nothing but sheer greed. And I want to believe it's greed. It's like Mommy Fechi said, this is not about poverty. This is about poverty mentality. You know, some people can be poor, but have self-respect. They have dignity. They have integrity.
Host, I'm beginning to disagree now. The level of poverty now in Nigeria can make somebody sell their child. The level of poverty. I've seen a story. They arrested the man. The man and the wife, I think they have about 5 children, and they sold one for 500,000. You understand? And they're about selling the second one. After all, his own statement. After all, my wife can always get pregnant and have more children. So one thing is this: when especially the way it is going now in Nigeria, I don't even see. I'm just talking about this now, going back to my village with my eyes and memories, trying to like see if you can still say there are still decent men that are poor. I don't think so, because there was something that happened 2 weeks ago, you understand? And I asked my mother, say, Mama, if it were those days we were small, they would have done a tank cry. Somebody would go around, carry a gong, and then cry over the street so that people will gather in the village. There will be a meeting. When we had men, we call honorable men. But now the grandparents will have back home in the village are these overeducated grandparents. They are now coming back to the village for retirement. So they are carrying that their selfish behavior of me, my family, and my family alone. Nobody is even concerned what is going on in the community. Before, if something happened, they gather everybody together to discuss the progress of the community. So all those discord is what is happening
we
now.
don't have communal life anymore now. We don't have communal life.
If you go to our villages, we have fences, gates. All the houses are all gated. You understand? Fenced up. We love those things. Fine, your privacy, but there is no sense of that communal thing. If your brother is having headache, is your concern. It's not necessarily your blood brother, but your clan man is having a problem. It's your concern. No. Everybody mind their business. And I don't know if I would say that is the beginning of the disintegration we're having now. Could be coming out because of these things. And then young people, because there is no employment, no job, nothing, social media is the only way they make money. If you see the amount of things they do on social media to make this money, their parents can't even stop them.
Don't go there. Don't even go to that angle. That angle, if you go there, you finish matter. Welcome, Anita. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a thumbs up, Anita. Welcome. Oh, you see this thing you're saying. I know why I said don't go there. Do you know that recently, this was last month, if I'm not mistaken, a guy had twins. The wife delivered twins in the hospital, twin boys. And the woman left. In fact, her family came and took her from the hospital without the husband knowing, because she asked the husband to go buy food for her, that she wants to eat something in the east. So the husband went out to get her. She said this pepper soup she feels like eating. So the husband now went out with flags to go get her pepper soup. On coming back, he didn't see the woman again. Her bag, her clothes, everything was gone. Varieties, thank you. True Mamle, thank you so much for coming. Everything was gone. He said he searched the entire hospital. A woman, he brought a wife that just delivered twins. The children were there. The children were in the hospital there. She abandoned the children there. And he started looking for, asking questions. That was when he got some information that some people came and took her. They drove her because she delivered through CS. So that's just no way she would have been able to walk out on her own. So then I said some people came and took her, drove, in the East, Nigeria is a messed up country where anything goes. So he was like thinking maybe they didn't go far. Maybe her family members came, they took her, they didn't go far, maybe they will come back. He waited till nightfall. The woman didn't return. The children were there hungry and crying. And there's no way he can leave the hospital because he has to pay the hospital bill. So the man, Ojiro, he's not a rich guy, like he's a struggling guy, young guy, struggling guy. If you see him, you know that this guy is really struggling. You know that he's struggling. So he couldn't leave the hospital with the children. He came out on social media and made a video like that these are his twins that the wife just put to bed, and the wife left. He has not seen the wife for days now, and he's struggling to raise money for the hospital bill. That it's obvious maybe the family members, he called, and they later told him that the wife is in her village.
Why?
Because he reached out to the family members, and they now told him that the wife is home. He was shocked. Like,
why?
How did, I don't know. Maybe they told her not to marry the guy. Maybe she got pregnant. The guy married her. This time by force, but she married, and now that she has put to bed, they left the twins there and took their daughter. So this man came out on social media, on Facebook Live, He was begging. No, he came to the market. Somebody saw him with the twins. He came to the market to actually with the twins, carrying them to the market there. And somebody now saw him, listening to his story, and now did live there in the market. So the guy was now begging that he needs help. He can't take care of these twin children alone. He needs help to sort out the hospital bill. And apart from that, these children need to eat. He doesn't know that people are offering to buy the children already from him.
Yeah,
that is where I'm headed to. That people are offering to pay for those children, but he doesn't want to sell them. That is his exact word. But I don't want to sell them. Though people are already asking, they're already pricing, they want to buy the children. But because I'm just being patient, I'm waiting. Now, when I heard that word, I don't want to sell them. I felt like giving him a slap in the first place. Why? That shouldn't even cross your mind.
For him saying that, host, don't be surprised that he planned that with the wife, so that they can get the sympathy and then get money from people, because he can't tell me he has no sister. He has no sister, he has no auntie, he has no grandma. Money. They will raise money, I know. That's the sympathy he wanted. You understand? But there is no way he would tell me the marketplace or coming out was the first thing that came to his mind.
That was what I asked, because I was watching this thing with my husband. That was what I asked my husband. I was so mad that he came out with the twins, newborn babies, few days old. I mean, and I was like, why would you come out with twins to the market? Maybe this thing is staged with the wife. Maybe they planned it out. Maybe somebody gave him 500,000 instantly. Yes, like a man transferred 500,000 to him. The guy is abroad. He sent money.
But don't be surprised that this is staged. I don't trust anything coming from Nigeria anymore. It could be staged, because if that was the real situation, let's assume this thing happened in Onitsha or Enugu. You understand? That means his village will be around Onitsha, Enugu, maybe Anambra, Imo. You understand? Highest, Abia State. That's your for help from his aunties, his grandma, his sisters. There must be somebody in the community. These people, they're not.
That was what I asked.
So that was what I asked. It could be staged. People do all manner of things these days, all in the name of what? Social media.
With because children,
people can easily, donate or give them arms. The world, I don't know, is coming to an end, though. If there is honestly, that by biblical scripture, the world is really coming to an end. If you compare the kind of atrocities happening, I can't even.
Okay, see what Cornelius wrote. He said because I was listening from afar. When I heard that, I quickly ran there. He said he's an orphan and does not have anyone to be with the children. So that's why he came to the market with the children. Welcome, Health and Fitness. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a thumbs up. So that was why he came. And I asked, no neighbor, no friend, nobody, like he fell from heaven, like Zoe said, he's an alien. Nobody here on earth.
Sky. Yeah. I think the whole situation, as I said, I think the world is no more things that we will blink at and you shudder at years ago. Now it's like normal. Nobody thinks that it's anything bad anymore. They will tell you, well, things have changed. Well, there's so much need and poverty all over the place. Let me clarify something that we said before about being poor. I'm not saying that there are no poor people. No. I'm saying that some people can be poor, but they don't have poverty mentality. So there's difference between the two. But as for having poor people, of course, there are so many poor people there. But people who have that kind of poverty mindset, they just everything that comes their way, they think that, oh, they'll just be feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, you see, because I can't afford this. Oh, because I can't afford this. They have that mentality. But as for having people who are poor, there are people who are genuinely poor, but there are also other groups who have that kind of mentality that no matter what you say and no matter what they have, they still see themselves in that group of I don't have. But as for poor people, there are people who are very, very poor that sometimes when you visit Nigeria, you just wonder how many people will lose help and leave the other, because when you see the condition people are living on, sometimes I go to market, when I see these market vlogs and people are pricing things in Nigeria, I enjoy them. pricing those things. But do I do that when I get to Nigeria? No, when I go with my sister-in-laws and they start this price and I say, please leave them. And they say, Auntie, you're not going to come with us anymore. Please don't come to the market with us anymore because this is not how we. I just say, you see this woman who
Because
just
you
selling
feel
this.
pity for them. The profit they make is little.
Because those are genuinely poor people, and they're staying in that sun for little ogo or a bowl of ogo that they'll sell for the whole day. They may not even sell all of them until evening, So these are, but how many people will you help? So there are people who are genuinely poor. Oh, definitely, that's true. When you go to Nigeria, you see them. I feel so bad all the time, especially when you see children who should be in school, and during school time they are running in that Lagos street with what they are hawking. I'm like, this child should be in school, so it's just sad. But what poverty can do to people, but this kind of situation.
This thing Sister Fechi is saying here, those people that have poverty mentality, their arms are well, their legs are well, their body is intact, but they don't even want to go the extra mile to push themselves to come out of it. They are so entitled that if they have a single person overseas, that person has a burden for the rest of his life.
Oh,
and any small thing, if their child should have headache, they will call you for headache money. If the child pour water away from school, they will call you, forgetting that you also have your own family to cater for. And when
you are living abroad now, why would you not call you? Are you not plucking money on the street of America?
Not true now. Snow just they come. Make I raise the snow now, money, make they come pack. Snow they come. That one we cannot count it.
All these people doing this Japan to UK to wherever they want to go to. There are a few of them who are now here in UK, and they're like, seriously, is that what is going on here? Because I'm just laughing.
Really?
I say, welcome to the club. So when you tell them that, exchange rate now, £1 is going to 1,000 naira.
It should be 1,000 naira now.
It's over 1,000. Okay. So because of that, people are coming.
1,000. £1 is over 1,000 now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over. Okay. Okay. Look at that. So people just see that, and then there's this man that was reporting to us, his uncle, that he sent money to him. He said, with this exchange rate, you're sending me only this amount of money. Which exchange rate? Come here and join the club and see how much we suffer to get that £1 that is being sent to you. Yes, they even know. Oh, they all know about exchange rate. With this exchange rate, this is what you're sending
more than you. They know the exchange rate more than you.
The man was so mad and was reporting to me and my hubby. Say, can you imagine somebody I just decided to help and they're just telling him off that the exchange rate is high and you're sending this money to me? What kind of mentality? What about entitlements? Have you all these people gone?
You even said I see the one chonchego. One chonchego and we send the Kamada here. See, even the one chonchego, no, they send again. No, you're gonna pack well. The only person I send money to,
sometimes you don't even want to send anymore because they think that you just come and plug that until they come here. Some of them are here, but when you come, because you don't have the paper, you don't have the qualification that you need to do certain jobs, they start with cleaning job, they start with going to the hotels to wash plates and stuff like that. Those things will give them maybe the minimum wage. I don't know what minimum wage is now. I think it's about £6, £7 an hour. I don't know what it is now, but whatever it is, it's not enough. But you have to pay for where you are. Even if you are squatting with somebody, you have to pay that person. By the time you finish all that, so that's why some of them walk around the clock. They'll finish night duty, they start the day duty immediately without going to bed to sleep. And after that, they will go, and you see them, they're just like walking ghosts. And some of them will slump. And they'll say that it's their village people. Which village people? You have not rested.
But when they are back home, you send small money. I think one chonchego is a small money. Welcome, Treasure Woman. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a thumbs up, Treasure Woman. They say you are sending one chonchego. Let the hustling begin.
Oh.
So sad.
It's really sad. A lot of things. Things have gone haywire. There was a thing, I think I was on Instagram. I saw a young girl twerking in her father's living room. So it reminded me of growing up, you understand? Imagine you set camera in front of your father's parlor.
Okay.
Do you have camera then?
No, let's imagine there was a camera. You just set it in front of your father's parlor. You'll be seeing the whole living room that is your father's parlor. It's not your personal space. Then you'll be twerking. And your father will now come back. Maybe the other sibling will say, Papa, come and see our living room is on TV. The man will come down and see that it's his parlor that you've carried to the internet. Tell me what will become of that child. But today,
Zoe, come and join us. Zoe said we should pity her. We should pity them. Zoe, please come and join us. There is money on the street of abroad.
No, I do sympathize, but at the same time, this cost of thing is everywhere. Something that I would normally buy £1.99 in Sainsbury's shop here is now costing double that amount of money. It's the same everywhere, but obviously Nigerian situation, we all know that is, is on a different level.
Worse.
But it's difficult everywhere. Honestly.
It is difficult. I concur with Mommy Faith. 2 days ago, I went to the store. You know, when you hear Aldi is where you save money.
Oh, yeah, we'll have Aldi here. Yeah.
So I went to Aldi to buy lemon. I got there, it was $3.78. I said, I'm not buying. I just got angry and I left. I didn't buy the lemon. Wait. And I also Lucy. This our girl from Turkey. There is this our friend.
Lucy's inside.
Yes.
Lucy went shopping and she was showing her bag of lemon and then converting it to dollar. I say, so you're complaining too. And then I'm complaining on this side, but she bought the lemon. I did not buy the lemon. Then when I got home, because I had lime at home, I said I'm not buying the lemon. I was just getting angry with myself. When my daughter was trying to bake the cake, she wanted to use lemon zest, and I did not buy the lemon. You see, I was supposed to give her lime.
Use lime zest. I
was laughing at myself, host. Then when I finished laughing at myself, I said, "This one is penny wise, pound foolish." These are expensive.
Zoe, you see what Zoe said? Zoe said that even as I'm 30 something, my dad still questioned my YouTube videos. Some parents are just too careless. Honestly, they don't care. They don't care how their children behave. All they care about is money.
The money.
Money, how you make the money is what matters.
Yeah. The money.
Yeah,
that's the money. When I saw that girl twerking in the living room, and she's a very popular person on Instagram, because for her page to be suggested, that means she's popular. And I went to her page. See, fine girl.
How old?
That, and maybe she'll be like somebody in the first or second year in the university if she's in college. So she will be around 18, 19, or maybe at most 20. I said, see, fine girl that somebody's son should be eyeing. Then she brought all this fineness to be twerking on the internet. Hi.
Well, who told you that somebody's son? Do you know how many eyeing her? You know that they should be eyeing. Do you know how many eyeing her?
No, if I'm a mother, and I will see your internet that's what you're doing on social media.
Wow, baby, wow, baby, answer my message.
They will be doing well, but when you now bring this kind person home, is that the girl is so beautiful, everything set, young, fresh girl, but she was twerking in her father's parlor. That means she cannot afford to buy a space, you understand, or live by herself. She's a young girl
in her father's parlor.
Then you now ask yourself, is it that the parents are not? Of course, parents will be aware. She will just tell them, Daddy, I want to do my Instagram shot to make una shift. And they will come out of the camera. She will do her twerking. And my mama will ask,
paying part of the bills.
Thank you. Now you get where I'm going to.
Because
there is no way the father of those days will allow you bring his living room, his parlor. You didn't hear the way I said it, parlor.
Parlor.
That's how they call it in those days. Go to the parlor.
Yeah. You know, there's a young lady of 18 equally that says she's still living with her parents, but she pays most of the bills, you know, at home there with her parents. Like she pays 90% or 80% of the bills there provided, so they don't even have to worry about her. She just finished secondary school and she's making her money. She said at least for now she's making up to 100,000 per week.
Wow.
Up to 100,000. That on a bad day she makes like 45,000-50,000 per week. So, but on a good day, at least 100,000 per week. So she foots the bill and take care. So she calls the shot. Somebody like that, tell me, do you think the parents will even have any control over her? No.
Which control? They've lost it a long time. They lost it a long
Terrible.
time. When parents start depending on their children for, you know, to pay their bills and all of that, it is like role switch. The child now becomes the upper person that will control every other person beneath. So switching of that certain role is not what it should be, but that's what the society is projecting it. All those young people we see on social media, they have mothers, they have fathers, they came from homes. They were not just thrown from the skies. People gave birth to them. But their parents, they don't have that much words or rather control or rather direction on how you live this life. When we are growing up, you're still in a primary school. They're really telling you you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to be an engineer. You understand? But it's no longer
Rosie Cash, welcome. Thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome, Rosie Cash. Honestly, lawyer, doctor, engineer.
That has not stopped. It has not stopped. Even the parents of now they still do the same.
Maybe I'm guilty. I will not lie to you. But
you're encouraging your daughters what they will do.
I'm telling them, what do you think you're good at? That's how you start asking yourself what you want to become, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That one is fine.
I'm keeping it that one in, but I'm already pushing them in the direction I think they should go. You see that kind of, I'm trying to balance the two, but there is no balance in this one. Sincerely, I'm telling them, my daughter says she wants to be a dancer. The other one, I said, Papa, no, I want to be a dancer. The man came out from his office room, dance waiting.
Because dancers are making money. I'm not my princess be a dancer. Because, you know what? They are making good money.
Dance waiting. My husband said no. Why not be a singer, a musician, like was a Whitney Houston? You know, dance. You're not in this house. You're going to be a medical doctor. You're going to Harvard.
Don't be poor dancer. Who do we have? Your Olupuke is here. Oh my darling, finally, welcome, Olupuke.
Let me say something about this. About what children want to do. You know, I mean, your daughter is still young. Is it your youngest one or oldest one?
The youngest one.
Okay, of course, she's still a baby to me. You know, she's a child. You know, so she can say that now. And I'll tell you, ask her the same question next year. She'll be telling you something else. That's what I noticed with my own when they were growing up. Yeah, they change like a yo-yo. Like today, in fact, I remember that years ago, our second son said, we always ask them, just like any parent, because we just want to know what they actually want to do. Our second son always at that time say, I want to be a fireman. I'm like, fire guinea. I say, why? Why do you want to be a fireman? Because I listen to the reason. Because I like the hose. You know, so he likes the hose that they use to do the fire drill. I like the hose. That's the reason. So to him at that time, he just admires them. But another year, 2 down the line, does he even remember that he ever said that he wants to be a fireman? No, something has taken place. Yes, so it's good to have such discussions and what they come up with. This one that says he wants to be a dancer, maybe ask her another 1 or 2 years, and she'll be asking you, did I ever say that? You know, so they will change.
And you know, she's multi-talented. She can sing and dance, so she can actually be a singer and a dancer at the same time.
Yeah.
So, please don't come and kill our talent.
The day you start that you're singing and dancing at the same time, that day, if you call me, my phone will not answer.
Please enroll her in a singing class and a dancing
No,
class.
she's going to she's doing gymnastics now. She's doing
Did we lose you?
same soon, but I want them to start with instruments, which they are already doing. They are doing a piano, guitar, and clarinet. You understand? But that dance, I can do voice training for her. But nke dance.
You calm down. That you can't dance doesn't mean your daughter will not dance. We know you cannot dance.
I know I can dance.
You are being intimidated that she can dance and you can't dance. So I don't understand.
It depends on the type of dance.
I can't
not the belly dance.
I agree, I cannot dance, but she shouldn't go and learn how to dance and be twerking in my living room that 18-year-old girl. No.
Kora Obidi. I think my husband mentioned Kora Obidi. Is she not rich? She's rich.
Oh God.
Zoe, welcome. Are you there, Queen? My beautiful Zoe. Zoe is too pretty.
Good evening, everyone. Mommy Betty, good evening.
Good
my
evening.
Welcome.
Good evening, my dear.
Yes, ma'am. I enjoyed that video with the drama. Let me greet her. Let me greet drama. One of your children in Nigeria is greeting her. And that's by my sister made. I enjoyed that one.
I've told her, I said, sister, because she couldn't join on the premiere. So I said to her, sister, come on, your break. They're all saying that you look so young that they think that we are twins. She said, she said it's the video that is deceiving you people. She said it's the video that if you see her in person, that is not the same. I said, no, we've been like this for many years now.
Yes.
Yeah. About this topic, I think it still boils down to wrong parenting, in my opinion. Because I'm very sure. Okay, is the family of the lady that is refusing to react to the husband's infidelity? Because the man is giving them money, he's doing things for them as a family. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah. So I think it's parenting. Parenting is.
But okay, now what do you think can be done in this situation? Because obviously she's like lost. She doesn't know where to go, either to return back to her husband and then continue facing the music, or stay put with her parents who don't even give a hoot about how she's feeling, so long as the man keeps sending them money.
It's going to be difficult for the lady. It's going to be difficult for her because there is no support for her.
Yeah.
From her family. It's going to be difficult for her. If she's going to pull through, I don't even know how she's going to pull through. I don't know, because family is a place where you can go to when everywhere is, when you don't have anyone else. You go back to your family. So in this case, where is this lady going back to? Obviously, she doesn't have any family to go back to, because this family didn't even see anything wrong that this man is doing because of the money he's giving to them. I saw a video on Monday morning. This video, it happened in real life. Someone posted it on WhatsApp, on status. So there's this lady that a guy shot her, like live. And the guy was recording. I don't know if anyone has seen this video already. This guy was
what
recording
video is
himself.
That?
A guy was recording. This guy was recording himself shooting someone, shooting a lady. Have you seen the video?
No.
In fact, the video made me, like, I was shaking. I had to call the lady that I think this is not a prank or a movie. It's not a movie. I saw it was not a movie. It was real. So when I saw that it was real indeed. It was this guy that trained this lady to law school, university law school. This lady now finished law school. Now you cannot marry this man. This guy is dead. So the guy now went to where this lady is living. Now he just deleted the lady, and he was recording himself while doing it. Yes, I've never seen where someone is doing stuff before. He recorded it. He shot like 20 bullets, like 20 times.
Wait, it happened in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, in
Hey,
Nigeria.
how come we didn't see the news?
I saw it on my someone posted it on the very early hours of Monday. I was disturbed throughout the day. I had to show my mom the video. My mom could not even look at the video. It was not a video. It was real. It was very, very real. I counted the number of times this guy shot, about 20 times. You know, he held the phone, he was recording it while this lady was suffering. Like after the first shot, the lady just fell down and he kept on shooting. He kept on shooting for like 20 times.
Where did it happen? Was it Lagos?
I don't even know. I've not really gotten the real news for it happened. But what that lady told me was that it was the guy that trained in school. Then after he came back from school, he said he no longer marry this boy. And what I want to bring up from this video is that I'm very sure the parents of this lady, if it's true, you know, internet story, if it's not true, it may not be completely true, but if it's true that it was this guy that trained that trained her, I'm very sure the parents of this girl would have known this boy now, going to university for 5 years, going to law school for another 1 year. They would have known that there's someone sponsoring this girl. It's too cool. And then when you no longer want to marry this boy, it has a way. You cannot just leave him just like that. If the story is true, I know the parents must have seen this boy with their daughter once or twice. We are not giving this girl school fees. We are not paying for her apartment. And yet he's going to school. So is it one angel that is training your child for you? So I think the parents they had a role to play that they didn't play. Even if this relationship, I'm not saying that because someone trained you compulsorily, even if this person is abusing you, you have to marry him because he's the one that trained me. No, even if this lady is not going to marry this boy, the parents should have intervened in one way or the other. It's not easy to train someone to school now. Let's be realistic.
Zoe, what you're just saying, this is not the first time. It started happening when they sang that song, Christiana Benjamin. Remember one old song when we were kids?
Yes. After training her in school, Christiana now left him for another man.
Because he was not educated. These things happen. It's just that the world is getting more wicked. You understand? During the Christiana time, of course, the man will just carry his pain and his emotion and find a way to drink over it and move on. But these days, don't just cheat any man anyhow and think you go scot-free. That's just it. And also now people will be crying. The man was broken completely, despite the fact he has no right to take another life because you can't make one. But society, everything about the society is dubious in the sense that is either I get you or I don't have you. Look at Bimbo. Bimbo cried herself. Is either I have you or nobody kind of situation. People should learn to control their emotions. Honestly, we all have things going on in our lives. We all do.
You remember that wedding you went for in where you are?
I told Mommy now. I told Monife that.
Imagine that because of money.
Because they've made expenses. Honestly. And I don't even know now if the guy has been taken back to jail or now. Imagine you knew very well that your husband has a rape case on his head, and then you went ahead and married the person. Was that not enough red sign? All of you talking about red sign. This one is not triple or in fact 1,000 red signs.
Yes.
But she went.
It is not her parent. It is the parent of this lady now. That were they not the ones that pushed her into the marriage?
I disagree. The lady is a full-grown woman. She's not a child. You understand?
Exactly.
She's a full-grown. She's not 21. She's not 21. She's not 25. This girl I'm talking about is over 27 years old. What are we talking about?
Oh, do you know that there are some parents who can really control their children? Like some children,
they don't allow them to grow up.
Their parents.
They don't allow them to reason. Yeah.
I know that, but this girl was asked privately by an attorney. Do you want to?
Yeah.
What is your own take? I want to know what you want, and I want to go with what you want.
Yes,
The girl
exactly.
said,
She should have
"It's
been
okay.
sensible.
It's okay. We
Yeah,
should
yeah, yeah.
move on." She's
Crazy.
not a child.
Crazy.
She's
That
not a
marriage
child at
already
all.
failed.
It
Yeah.
has failed. If the
Yes.
man just within
Before it
3
even
or 5
started.
months,
Yeah. Yeah. But I told you the one that happened 2 weeks ago. The man said he's not going to, and the parents said, all the dignitaries are all lodging in the hotel for this marriage. You have to go ahead, though. And the young man went ahead with his dark goggles. Nobody saw his eyes. So that marriage was taking place, but it has already failed
it has
because of
ended
parents.
already.
Yes. So all these things happens all the time, and parents, I don't know why they are so pushy, and why some of these men and women. I mean, somebody who is 27 should be a grown woman. At 27, I've already had two children, going to the third one. So it's not a girl anymore. She should know what is right for her.
She
So
lived
I
by
cannot even
herself.
blame. I
She
can't
lived
even
by
blame the
herself.
parents on that one.
She's
Oh,
not
she lives
living
on
with
her
her
own.
parents.
No. People should be
It's
more
just like the
stand up
case
for
of this
themselves.
blue club bandit that happened. And a relationship that have lasted for 10 years. Now, the parents of this lady obviously must have known this guy, know how he spends money, all the money he's bringing, the arrangement, all the things he's buying for the wedding. They don't ask questions. The only thing that matters is the money. Now, this guy is married to their daughter, but the man is behind.
See,
He's behind it, like they don't care.
That bandit
They
thing, that bandit thing, I don't really blame the parents of the girl, because they might not know, and it's not their responsibility to start questioning or asking you what did he buy for
It
you.
is their
To know.
responsibility to know who their son-in-law to be is. That is in
Yes.
it is their duty to find out who this young man is. What does he do for a
Absolutely.
living? What kind of life? It is the responsibility of every parent to look out for their
where
children.
I'm going is their responsibility to know what their son-in-law, what the guy is into. But this thing, because we don't have a clearer picture of the real situation, we don't know if the parents are back in Nigeria or they live here. We don't know if this girl, you understand? They said they've been seeing each other for 10 years. She's a registered nurse. We don't know her age, you understand? To say, okay, she's been living by herself. Because her parents, if the parents are not living with her, mind you, people here, once they finish college, most of them move out of the state they grew up and settle in another state in the US where they find more convenient for their lifestyle. They move. Then their parents will not know what is going on with them in that kind of intimate way. They will know that I'm seeing this person, okay, where is he from? They will rather collect the guy's information, go to Nigeria and ask about. And if you go to Nigeria, you ask about, you're getting good report, because the parents in Nigeria, they don't even know what their son is doing in the US. The only way you get to find out if that person had been caught before by the police, he has a criminal record.
The brother of that guy, I don't know, I didn't give a follow-up. So somebody, two people in the comment section gave me detailed information about the family of that guy. The senior brother was equally shot from stealing. Why stealing? His senior brother was equally killed.
Sorry,
can you hear me?
I got interrupted by your child.
Okay.
Sorry. You said the senior brother of that boy was what?
Yes. The senior brother of that guy was also into crime and he was shot.
Okay. That means they had a problem. That means they did not do their due diligence well enough. Because sincerely,
someone who said he knows them very well over there gave in the comment section, two people actually in the comment gave me details about the guy, mentioned the brother's name and the family's name.
So, but the boy's family are not in the US, right?
No, but his brother is equally in the US.
Imagine. You know what they will tell you? They tell you, okay, that one decided to go the other way. You understand? But that does not mean that this person is not a good one. You're a good person.
Yeah.
Because there is no record to show. I have I know families here, they have 4 children. The 2 daughters are in the best of places you can think of. They went to the best of colleges in the US, well placed. But the brothers are living in their parents' basement. You understand? You wouldn't say because they are like that, other people will be like this. You understand? But where they fail is to do due diligence. And mind you, a criminal's mind, it works 10 times more than the regular person because he's already thinking ahead in every situation. So maybe this guy had covered his track very well. Remember, police has been chasing him for over 60 crimes. You understand? And they never caught him. So he must have covered up so well. He will have his pay stop, working different kinds of job in the day, but in the night he's doing something else. There are people that are very good in living double lives. There are people like that. So maybe that's the club this guy belonged to. But it's unfortunate it happened to that girl. Let's assume she did not see anything, red flag. But how about these people that talked, the one Mommy Fetty talked about, and the one I talked about? They are the parents already know about the red flag. The couple in question, they were aware, but they still went ahead to do it. They still went ahead. It's a horrible situation.
Crazy.
Host,
yes, Queen.
I will be leaving you guys, please. I know your closing remarks are very wonderful. I want to thank everybody here. Our dear Annie, God bless you for your support and taking good care of this beautiful face we see all the time. Mommy Fechi, thank you so much for forever, ever being supportive. You are 1 in a million. Olufunke,
thank you.
I wish I can give you hugs, honestly. Thank you, beautiful.
Oh,
Take my leave.
come and take it. Come. Come and take the
Thank
hug.
you. We have a wonderful family.
So
we have a wonderful family here on YouTube. It's amazing, honestly.
Oh, your
amazing.
monetization day is gonna be full family party.
Oh yes, I can't wait.
Full family party, honestly. Zoe,
Yes,
I've told you, Zoe, do you have your handbag with you?
Enough Ghana must go there, you know.
Because you will help us collect plenty. You'll be the cashier, or the financial secretary or whatever. I will be the share lady. You'll be collecting the money while I'll be gingering people to bring the money. Because it's all about monetization.
Yes, so the important thing that day just for us to share. There's so many things going on. I've just noticed on this YouTube. I need us to talk about as well. That's the most important thing for me, and any other thing that follows becomes a bonus.
Mommy, this street is becoming more toxic by the day.
I have a lot to say. That live stream we're going to get some updates because again, some of the things is happening at the moment. I'm just like, for real, what's going on? Is that why we are here? Why are we like this? It's so bad. It's so bad. That's why I love this family that we have here. Sorry?
Yeah. I said maybe on that day, we're going to since you have
I'm going to say a lot that day.
I also have things that we say concerning all these toxic things that people are just bringing left, right, and center.
Yeah. It's just so sad.
But I'm also affected. It really affected me last week. Like it made me down, like made me feel so bad last week.
Yeah.
One that really affected me. But I don't have the mind of coming out. I can never do it. Come on. Although I feel pain about it, but I don't have the boldness to come out, to come and go out. I don't have the boldness. So that's
deliberately, I don't want to get myself involved. Hey, Tanya Brown. Tanya, welcome. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you, Tanya. Thank you for coming. Welcome, Queen. Please give me a thumbs up. How have you been? Tanya, I sent an email. I still can't reach you. It's breaking my heart. I want to get in touch with
Tanya.
you. Yeah. So you see, I don't want to get myself involved in all this their mess, and I'm going to keep my hands clean from them. Or you see me, see this my life.
Yeah, it's just general.
I
Yeah, we
have,
just have to talk here generally. We're not going to. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it as a make a video and start talking about it. No, 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 no,
yeah,
no, not
yeah.
necessary. No.
I just avoid, sometimes when I go watch, I see, I click off. Why? Because my mental health and my sanity
Very
is
important.
paramount to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to mess my mental. Look, this is not the reason why I am on YT. I'm
Yes,
on YT to impact positively into
that's
people's
it.
life, young
That's it.
marriages. I'm here
Yes.
to help people spice up their marriage, because if you are happy, you will not have time for negativity.
No.
So I would rather be
No.
gingering you to go and collect communion in the other room with your husband than come and gossip about somebody on the white street of white. You understand?
Yeah. No, no, no. We're going to sort of. Yeah, it's not good. It's embarrassing, so to say. So embarrassing. Some of the things you hear. But yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, that day we'll talk about it generally, and
Generally, yes,
I
yes,
believe some people are already addressing it. Some people are already
yeah.
addressing it. I watched a video of someone addressing it
Okay.
this morning. I just pray that
Okay.
it calms down, because it's not healthy. We have a small, beautiful community, and we're messing it
Yes.
up with talks and dragging families and children, husbands into the
Hey,
mess. It's
so
it's
bad.
not why we are here. We had an agenda. Before I
Yes.
opened my channel, I had a plan. I had an agenda. I told them, what do you want to do? How do you want to impact life? What do you want to bring on the table of YT? How do you want to impact positively? I want to leave a mark here.
Exactly.
So it's better people know me to be the spicy queen that knows how to spice up your bedroom than knowing me to be a gossip on the street of YT.
Exactly.
I don't want to be known for anything negative, honestly.
No.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And innocent children are being dragged into it. Husbands are being dragged. Parents are being dragged into it. For what?
Hey. It's not necessary. It's not good. And all these
talking
young
about
children.
parents. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, mommy, yeah. Go ahead,
I said
mommy.
all some of their children will eventually one day grow up and see what their mom have done on or parents are doing on YT. How would those children feel? How would they? The people are not even thinking about that for future, because you want to refer your children back to what you've done when they were babies or when they were younger, and this is what they're going to be seeing. How would they feel proud of you? I don't know whether people actually know that this YT is like a lifetime album. You might come, those of us
so long
somebody
as
like
they are
myself.
cashing out every month, the money is there.
Well,
The small
what is
money
all
is
this?
there. They are okay.
Money is not everything. No, not everything is about money. But anyway, all to their own. I'm also going to be stepping down. I'm going to be stepping down, my
Mommy,
dear.
thank you so much. I won't be long
Thank you.
anyways.
Yeah.
Again, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for your love
everyone.
and your support. You are amazing. Don't forget to say me hi to our big mommy, okay?
I will. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, mommy.
Thank you.
Okay, my dear Funke. Bye-bye.
Love
Bye,
you.
everyone on the chat.
Bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. So Zoe, now you and I, before we leave, Fat Ninja, thank you so much. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate you, Fat Ninja. Kindly give me a thumbs up as you come in, okay? So now the question now, we've not really looked at this. How would this girl get out of this mess now? Okay, personally, I was looking at it. I wrote in there that she should at least leave the marriage and leave her father's house, like leave her mother's house, because both ways are still toxic for her with the two children. Going back to the husband means she's showing the husband that she is worthless. Then her family already shown the husband that she is a worthless woman. She means nothing to them. So if she goes back, this guy is still going to mess her up. He's still going to disrespect her, still cheat. So, and then stay back with the parent she will only be getting herself hurt the more. So for me, the way out is just that marriage is not worth saving. It's gone and it's gone. A husband who will descend so low to go down with my sister and my cousin is not worth calling a husband. It's not worth calling a husband at all. It's not worth it. It's just better for her to forget about that marriage, because it's crazy that they don't value her. What they value is the money they are getting out of the man. So break that, burn that bridge. Once you burn that bridge, once you burn the bridge, believe me, they won't see anything to benefit again from the man. Trust me, the best thing is to burn the bridge. Once you burn that bridge, it's over for them. It's over for the mother and the sisters. Burn the bridge by divorcing the man, and then so long as you are no longer married to him, I don't think he'll still be giving out money to the family. You know, and you know, this is why people like Osinachi didn't make it out, because the family, okay, we know that Peter is not rich, but at least Peter is using her to make the money. You understand? When you can't count on family, when you cannot count on family to protect you, to comfort you, to open their doors to you, believe me, it's the worst thing that can happen to any woman. A woman will be in a marriage where she knows that if anything happens, she can't go back home. It's hell. Knowing fully well that your family will not welcome you back, or your family will not be there to even at least chastise the guy, caution him, call him to order, warn him, at least do something instead of just keeping quiet. You know, she came back and they forced her to go back. Forced her to go back. Why? Because of money.
You see, I'm just my own point of view about this whole thing is just poor parenting. I don't know what people think of parenting. They just think parenting is just to give birth to a child, so that they will call you mommy somebody, daddy somebody. Some people don't know that these children that they are giving birth to, they have a lot to from God. They have a lot to tell God about these children. Yeah. At times I just feel scared. I just get anxious. Oh, these kids, I must not neglect them. I must try my best to make them the very best they can ever be in their life, because I'm going to tell God about them. God will ask me, my property that I gave to you, how did you manage them? How did they turn out to be? If these parents, if they can think, okay, this is my child, though, I'm responsible for everything that is happening to this child, they will not leave their daughter to be suffering in the hands of the man now. Like, parenting, I don't know how some people do their parenting, because maybe it's because of the way that I was brought up. I never see, I don't even see my parents doing anything of sort. Like, your child is in distress, is coming to you, you are sending her back to that place, sending her back to her abuser. It's not right. It's not the right decision. It's not the right parenting method to use on our children.
You know, I forgot to mention, when she was pregnant with the second child, the man even wanted her to get rid of it. Her own husband wanted her to get rid of the pregnancy. She refused. She kept it. Now, you know, that was when she went back home. And then later on returned back to the husband's house. So it's obvious that this guy has no respect, no love for her at all. But because of the money, the family is encouraging her to hold on to that marriage. The woman builds her home. The wise woman builds her home. She doesn't turn it, tear it down.
Wow. There's something that happens to a cousin of mine. You know, the way we do our marriage in Yoruba land, we first of all do marriage introduction, where the groom family will come ahead, and then on that day they will now fix the date for the proper engagement and the white wedding. So on the day of introduction, when they just gave the groom's mom a chance to talk, like to address the family, that was how this man started talking. Yeah, in my own house, though, I don't entertain nonsense, though. If you and your husband have any problem, don't even come here to my house, come and tell me anything, no. I'm not that kind of mother-in-law that you bring any nonsense case to me. Me and my parents, you're just looking at this woman. Like, is this house that my cousin is going into? Like, this man was just saying it, like, she was even proud of herself. Like, I don't take nonsense, though. If you have any problem, don't come to my house. So settle it within yourself. Yes, it's good to settle things as couples. You understand? But there are some things that parents have to what's it called?
Intervene. In as much as we are saying no third party, there are certain serious things that parents must have to intervene. You must
You
intervene
could
for peace
imagine.
to reign, because in this marriage, we don't know it all. So long as they are more advanced, they have more wisdom than us, when we have
Yes.
certain issues, we can only draw from their wisdom on how to sort it out. I don't mean running all the time to parents, running to parents all the time, but then, like something as serious as this, a man going to bed with his wife's senior sister. The sister never even, okay, she has not confronted her sister one-on-one, but the sister is pretending not to know that this is why she's home. She's pretending not to know.
You would imagine
May
the way
God
the
help
mother-in-law talking like that in the presence of her in-laws, that if you have any issue with your husband, don't come to my house. So I don't want to hear any nonsense talk. Just anything, don't come to my house. Like let me tell you, I'm happy. I'm happy to tell you that the relationship did not work, and I'm very happy about it.
Oh, you
Yes,
see? Because they
thank God.
have nobody
Thank
to
God
go
that my
to.
sister, thank God that my cousin did not get married to that boy. They are in relationship. They like to say, broken courtship is better than broken marriage. They broke
Yes.
up along the line when they were planning for their wedding. They broke up, and we were so happy. You could imagine being happy for someone's breakup. We were so happy for their breakup, like, because when people are in love, there's nothing you can tell them at that point. But since they broke up on their own, we were so happy that they broke up, because you can't marry into that kind of family. That the mother-in-law is telling you in front of your parents that don't come to my house, tell me anything.
Don't
You
come
could
to.
imagine if this boy
So,
starts to misbehave. This girl will have nowhere to go to go and complain.
you know, if she
So
had even said, oh, my daughter, I'm here for you, and now my daughter, if there is anything, talk to me, come to me, don't worry. You know, there are ways you can encourage a new bride coming in, making her feel comfortable, with your son. Not telling her not to come to you. That means you have already told her that if my son does anything, don't even come close to me, because I will not listen to you. What kind of message is that on an introduction day? It's crazy. Anyways, God help us. May God help us.
Yeah. So I'll also be coming down now, because all these my kids, they've been down for about a week now, so they're just recovering. And I
How are
myself,
they
I'm down
doing?
with pain
I
and
forgot
everything.
to ask.
They are doing well now. They are doing well. I think maybe a caught infection from school or something. So
Oh,
yeah. And then we
so
learn every day. We learn every day. There's this I just learned that the way I'm bringing them up, especially the older ones, the two older ones, because their birthdays are so close. So I treat them like twins in my mind. I treat them like twins. So they do a lot of things in common. So people have told, some elderly ones have told me that as we separate their things, that's why the two of them used to fall sick at the same time with the same kind of sickness. That they should not use the same soap, to bath, the same, that should separate everything that they use. Because I noticed that
yeah,
once the
you were
first
raising
one,
them like twins, because they
the other one
are
will fall
very close. So
sick.
I think it's a good idea to separate them, begin to get their things separated, and so that if one goes down, with any flu or cold, it's normal why children are growing up. We can't run away from these things.
Yeah.
It's just common, and then change of weather can also affect them. So I think it's better you start doing that. We learn every day, like you said, and you're doing an amazing job. Honestly, you are. Well done.
Thank you so much. So I'll be dropping a message for you on Instagram concerning something I want to bring up. Well, I won't be coming up on
Okay.
that day, whatever you want to bring up, because I don't want to be involved in the issue, because the internet is very porous and you don't know who is
Yes.
you. So I'll not be coming
Yeah.
up on it, but I just want to see his opinion about the particular issue. I'll drop it for you on the Instagram.
Okay. You have my Instagram, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Please write me on Instagram. Okay.
All right. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for
Thank you
having
so
me
much, Ben. I
tonight.
appreciate you. I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
I love you too.
Wow.
Bye.
Hello. Thank you so much. That's Zoe. Thank you so much. Guys, you all have been so amazing. Tanya Brown, Tanya, my queen. I'm going to get in touch. You sent a friend request. I didn't even know. I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook and notification, but I'm going to check it out. Through Mamle, you've been so amazing. My God bless you. Mommy Fechi, Oyoyo. Thank you guys for your love and your support. And rounding up, I just want to say that parents, please take it easy. Everything is not all about money. That child, that daughter of yours is worth more than millions. That daughter of yours is priceless. Do not sacrifice her happiness on the altar of money. No man should treat your daughter like a trash and you take it. You shouldn't. No man should mess with your daughter and you take it. You are already telling the man that you raised worthless children so he can actually do anything he wants. That is an insult on the family. That is a shame and a disgrace. It's a dent on the image of the family. For a man to descend so low, like an animal, to have both sisters and cousins, that is serious disrespect to the family. And I don't know, some mothers, I don't know what is wrong with them. When they see money, their body begin to shake. Come on, we should learn to calm down. Your in-law, what if anything happens to that daughter of yours? What if anything happens to that young lady? Are you still going to have that in-law? It is better to drink Gary and proudly, with dignity, with respect and your pride as a man, as a woman, than to eat from your in-laws' palm, worshiping your in-laws, licking his feet, while they disrespect your daughters. This is why so many women die in abusive homes. That is why they can't come back home. We can be on social media and say, no, leave now. Why did you not leave? It is because some parents have made it so difficult for their children to live abusive marriages. They don't know who to run to. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know who to confide in. They feel stuck and trapped in that marriage. Marriage is not a do or die. If she's not married to that young man, she can still remarry to another person. The difference is the money, isn't it? But what about happiness and peace of mind? This is more priceless, is precious. Let's value what matters most. Money is not everything. In as much as we know that money solves a lot of problems, but this same money can be the undoing of so many. I feel so sad for this young lady. I feel sad that she had to get to this point where she's confused and feel trapped between staying back home, ending the marriage, or returning to that shameless husband of hers. I wish you come up with this decision of ending it, like just forget about the marriage and leave the family. Because the more she sees her sister, the more she imagined the sister and the husband, under the sheet. Same as the cousin. So it's better to leave them for a while, like stay away from them for a while and find your peace. Take your children, raise your children. If he's going to pay child support, let him pay child support. Let him pay child support. It is better than staying there with the man who will always mess with your mental health. Look, I keep saying it, marriage is not a do or die. Your mental health, your sanity, your happiness, your peace of mind, it is paramount. It matters most. Let's not sacrifice it. How many rappers, how many Hollandis are you going to tie as a mother that will make you forget that this daughter of yours, you took time to raise her? How many Hollandis? How many jewelries? All these things to me are vanity upon vanity. They are vanity. Within a blink of an eye, one can just drop, and that is the end of this world. What is there in this life? For me, I value my peace of mind, my happiness, my joy, my mental health. I value it so much. If it ain't working, please walk away. Walk away. And I am so proud of parents who will be there for their children. When they come back home and say, look, I can't take this. This man is a beast, or this is what he has turned to. He cheats. One lady was talking about infection. The husband has infected her countless number of times, and he's not hiding his infidelity. She keeps treating infection. Why? Because the man has no value at all for that marriage, no respect for it. Any man who will cheat shamelessly without protection has no iota of respect for the woman. He doesn't value that marriage. Is that marriage worth saving? Is it worth saving? Like, is it really worth saving? Why stay put? Why stay put? There are grounds for divorce. You see, infidelity is a big ground for divorce. Yes, abuse is a big ground for divorce. It is. DV is a big ground for divorce. If you are no longer happy with what he's doing, I mean, no woman wants to share her husband shamelessly with shameless women, who are not wives. If the man wants, let him go and marry more wives. But for a man to be cheating shamelessly and infecting the woman, and then you, the family members, you don't care. Her friends keep telling her that, look, it rains everywhere. It rains on every roof. So don't leave your marriage. This guy is wealthy. The guy is rich. If you leave him, another woman is gone. Let another woman come in there. If she wants to buy inside that marriage, let that woman buy. You shouldn't be the one. Even my parents' goats have refused to climb themselves because they were raised together since birth. We had to take the female goats elsewhere. You see? Even animals know how to respect, not to talk of human beings. But pastors will advise her to send Holy Ghost to the Peku so that the man will not infect her. I honestly, there's something I saw a couple of days ago. Oh my God, Cornelius, you just brought up something now. A video of a pastor asking women to dip their hands in their private parts and pray against infection from their husband. Oh, Father love, what is the society turning into? And these women dipped their hands and they are praying any infection their husband is going to bring from side cheek, that the infection should die by fire. They were actually binding and casting infection, praying that the infection will die by fire. Hey, why can't you pray that this woman will receive sense and leave that marriage? Why would women, bunch of women, shamelessly gather somewhere, put hand in pekus, and they are praying against infection from their husband? Oh, they know that their husband cheats and brings some infection. But what this man, what this pastor is telling them, it doesn't matter. What matters is pray against the pekus. So you protect the pekus against infection. Every spirit of infection, die by fire. Any infection my husband will bring home, die by fire. It will not enter. It will not enter. When are we going to receive sense? In fact, I tell them to receive sense. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding, Zoe. Married women put their hand inside their pants and they are praying against infection from their husband, that it will not enter. What happens to you stopping the man from having intercourse? What happens to you with giving the man 10 condoms to wear? If you're not sweet, and then he should stop playing around. Women keep treating infection in every month, infection, every month, infection. Not just toilet infection, not any kind of infection, but sexually transmitted infection. Or because of a cheating bowler, the man cannot keep his tail between his legs. So they think that praying against infection is going to stop. Okay, it will not stop the man from cheating. Quite all right, isn't it? He will continue to cheat, but so long as the infection doesn't enter, they are good to go. Who is fooling? Who are we deceiving? Sometimes this religion, I don't know whether it has turned some people said that they no longer even reason. They don't think. They don't think. They don't think. Marriage is not a do or die. No fire. There is no amount of prayer a woman will pray that can prevent infection from her pekus. So long as the husband has a bola that is moving around like a snake, so long as the man's bola is choking every hole he sees, it will enter. He will bring home an infection and you will still treat the infection the coming months. You don't have to stay put for your family. Look, there's one lady that was saying maybe I should stay in my marriage and just manage and get enough money from my husband so that I can be, even if that is the only thing I do, I can be taking care of my siblings and build house in my father's village. And I'm like, your husband is cheating, disrespecting you, abusing you. All you can think of is how to stay put and collect more money for him to go and raise your siblings and build house for your father. Why can't, what is wrong with us? Is it just all about money? When I saw that, I'm like, wait, you want to stay put in an abusive home so you can get more money from your husband? He's rich, very rich husband, build house for your father, and train your younger ones, send them abroad. So she's not even thinking about herself. No, there is no I in the whole message. No I. It's all about her family, her family, her family. What kind of brainwashing have they given to her? Serious brainwash. Stay put. Save money. Collect enough money. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Live while you still can. The earlier, the better. Some women are not lucky to have worked. I mean, they're not lucky. Some of them are six feet below right now. They didn't make it out alive. So you that have the opportunity to make it out, you're still thinking about money. You're still thinking about your family, thinking about how to build house, how to satisfy your mother, how to satisfy your siblings. Hello, you don't know what tomorrow holds. You do not know what tomorrow holds. I keep saying this, money, like money is good, but life is not all about money. If it's not working and all that you have in it is tears and sorrow, then they better walk away. It's not worth it. I'll be a proud single lady, single mother, than be a sadist, a sad wife, an unhappy woman, a crying wife, a bitter wife. Mothers, the fact that you stayed put with our fathers, you know, despite all the abuse and everything, doesn't mean that your children should equally stay put. Renelle Roselle, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Renelle. Kindly give me a thumbs up. It should be a crime to practice any other religion other than our traditional. They can perish there. Then honestly, being a carer with case, it doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody stay put in such because of money? You are thinking about let me save more. Some people are not lucky to make it out alive. That same money he has, God can still bless you as a woman and you make the money for yourself. Men are not the only ones who can make money. So long as you have hand, you have leg, you have eyes, you have ears, you have nose, you have brain, you can make money for yourself. You can work and make that same money. Why rely on a man and suffer in silence and allow a man treat you like a slave? Bring home foreign strange women into your marriage. Define the marital bed. And yet to stay put. My marriage. You don't want to answer a single mother. You don't want to be a single mother. You don't want to be a divorcee. And then this lady is saying that people are looking at her, they're saying, it's better you enjoy. You are lucky to have married the man. He's a very gentleman. He is rich. And they don't know what she is going through. They don't know what she's going through. Some women eat and say, what it was called on say, shite. They eat it in their husband's house, all because they want to stay married. So long as you're a grown woman, you are married, you have children. Even if you don't have children, you are a grown woman. You can make decisions for yourself. Do not give a hoot about what the society thinks, about what your family thinks, about what your friends think. They don't matter. What matters is you. You matter the most. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they are just lazy. Thank you. Men should not be source of source of income to anyone. Honestly, if it's not laziness, I mean, the little, so long as you, okay, why can't you just manage the little you have? Do you have to stay and drive that G-Wagon, live in a mansion, while everybody thinks you are very happy in your big mansion, in your G-Wagon? Only you knows the tears you cry every night, the pain you go through every night, how you wet your pillows every night, the infections you treat every day. Everybody looks at you and you come on social media showing off, smiling, and people are tapping. They don't know you are in pain. Marriage is not a do or die. A man who cannot respect you enough to bring home women, strange women, infections, is not worth being called a husband. He is not deserving of that title. Strip him of that title. Yes, strip him of that title. He doesn't deserve it at all. Every grown adult should be able to make decisions for themselves. Your mother, who doesn't feel that, feel the need to call your husband's attention to his abominable act. You are there thinking about, worrying about her. Or is it a sister who is so shameless to go to bed with a husband? You're living under the same roof with them, eating. You're worried, you're afraid. You don't want to go out there to go start life all over. You'd rather remain in that abusive marriage. Why the whole world thinks you're very happy. They see you all dressed up, all makeup, looking tush, looking beautiful. Everybody call you when you're when you're they hail you. But deep down within you, you are gone. Nothing is left of your esteem. It's zero. Walk away while you still can. So marriages are worth saving. That is the marriage where there is love and respect and honor. But not this kind. Not this one. Tomorrow, that same man can go to bed with her mother. That man can still go to bed with her mother. If the man can go to bed with the sister and cousin, and the mother feels no need to call his attention and chastise him, that means the mother can go to bed with that guy if she has the opportunity. And that is an abomination. Eh? Now women go to Dubai to eat. Yes, what's the difference? It's crazy what people are willing to take for money. It's crazy. It's crazy. Please love yourself enough. Respect yourself enough to know when to draw in, draw the curtain, to know when to throw in the curtain. Throw in the towel. Love yourself enough. If you don't love yourself, no man can love you. Self-love comes first. Your love for yourself, loving yourself should come first. Only when you love and respect yourself will others love and respect you. I leave you guys with this word. Thank you so much for your time here. Being a carer with Kes, you've been so amazing. Thank you so much, Queen. Ikeme Puna, thank you. Cornelius, my darling husband, thank you. Zoe, thank you. Mommy Pechi, Oyoyo, thank you so much. True Mamle, you've been so amazing, Mommy. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Tanya Brown, thank you so much. Thank you. You all have been so amazing. BMC, Rosie Cash. Who else do we have here? Yeah, Beatrice, thank you so much. You all have been so amazing. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time, okay? I really appreciate you guys. Good night. And God bless you. I leave you with this music. Leave you with this music. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Mommy Fechi. You're waiting for the dance. Yeah. You give me peace of mind.
Yes, I need you, yes, I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home after the party. Super early stressing me. I want you, cause I know you.
Thank you, mommy.
You're my company. Every time I call you, you can turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of my mind. You make me feel like the ocean. You give me peace of my mind. Nobody's here my attention. You give me peace of my mind. Please give me peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Peace of mind comes first. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. I love you all. Thank you all. Good night. Bye. Good night. Yeah. Woo!
Let's link up. I will see you. I love you, love. You wanna see ya? Not too long. You wanna see ya?
Good night.
I
Bye.
wanna see ya. See ya. See ya.